I'm Charlotte and I'm 30. I live in Droitwich, which is near Worcester. In 2015 I was attacked by a rescue dog and he bit straight through my neck and face and straight through all the muscles in my left hand. I was told that I would never be able to use my hand again, but despite this I'm back in the gym, and a few months ago I competed in my first fitness competition where I placed 3rd and 5th in the bikini category. The attack happened when I was walking the rescue dog. I took him into a big field and was walking along and he just turned on me. He went straight for the kill, so he was attached to my face and my neck for quite a while. He was probably attached to my face for about 2 to 3 minutes, but at the time it felt a lot longer. I managed to wrestle him off my face and he bit straight through my hand, and it just felt like he was sawing through my hand for minutes and minutes. I finally managed to get him off and then just managed to grab a hold of him and take him back to the rescue centre. So all in all it probably only lasted 5 minutes, but at the time it felt like it lasted forever. My initial reaction during the attack was fear. I was scared and I felt like, honestly, I felt like my whole face was hanging off and there was blood everywhere. I also felt scared. I didn't want him to run away and attack anyone else. And then once I got him back to the rescue centre, I felt guilty because I didn't know if anything that I'd done had upset the dog. I was just walking him, but I felt a sense of guilt as well for the dog. I felt bad for the dog. So when I got back to the centre were really shocked at what had happened. They were scared as well because it looked a lot worse than what it was, with blood everywhere, and they just helped me get straight to hospital. Unfortunately, after the attack the police seized the dog and they had to run lots of different tests on him to see how aggressive he was, and unfortunately he did have to be put down. So since the attack I have had about 3 or 4 surgeries. So some of them were just to clean out the infection because it was a dog bite and it was a rescue dog. It did get quite infected. So I had a few on my face to get rid of the infection. Luckily with my face they didn't have to do many operations, but with my hand I think it was either 3 or 4 where they had to sew the muscles back together, and because your hand's quite small and delicate and the muscles are small, it took them quite a while to be able to fix it properly. After the operations I then had to have physio every week back at the hospital for a year until I could use my hand properly. So I'm a personal trainer, so I really didn't want to take any time away from the gym. So stupidly the next week I was back in the gym but still wearing my cast on my hand and trying to do everything I could around it. But realistically that wasn't going to work, so it took about 18 months before I was properly back into the gym, and it was only last October when I could do everything that I wanted to do. My whole preparation for competing and getting to stage was all done on a vegan diet too, which made things even harder. Everybody thinks that all bodybuilders eat chicken and broccoli and chicken and rice, and I just wanted to prove that you could do it on a plant-based diet as well. And I'd also wouldn't be able to do it without my coach. I'm in a big team of girls called Showgirl Fitness, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without my coach Michelle and the support of my boyfriend and my friends and family. I felt accomplished when I stepped onto stage. I felt like I had finally achieved my dream, and I felt like I could inspire other people to follow their dreams, and I was just really happy that I had reached my goal. I decided I wanted to compete. I've always wanted to do it since 2011, and obviously the dog attack set me back quite a bit. I turned 30 this year and I wrote a list of things that I wanted to achieve while I was 30, and competing was always going to be top of the list, and so it was my goal for a long time. And then I just wanted to prove to people not to give up on your dreams. Even if you have setbacks, you can use them to your advantage and make it into a good situation.